morning. Hi there. I'm Maddie Harvey. I am live here in Edinburgh where it's quite a sunny morning. So the sun is going in and out. So I'm not sure how that's going to affect the light of everything today. I hope you're having a good day. I can't believe this is a whole year of the Yorkshire Yarn Fest. Thank you so much to Sophie for organising all of these. As I say, I'm Maddie Harvey. I'm a knitwear designer and knitting teacher based in Edinburgh. I produce knitting patterns, knitting kits, and I also run online knitting workshops and events. And my main aim and passion is to help knitters develop their creativity and their confidence with all of the things that I do. So I'm going to show you some of the kits that I have in my online shop, and I'll also show you some patterns today. You can find everything via my website, which is maddieharveydesigns.com, which is the title of this video, so it should be somewhere on your screen. For me, it's up at the top, so hopefully you can find that, but it's just maddieharveydesigns.com, and there's links there to everything that you'll see this morning. So I better get started because 15 minutes always goes very quickly. Okay, so I'm very excited to show you a new kit this time, which is for my soft-hearted cowl, which I'll just take off this hanger here. So this is a cowl knitted in 4-ply yarn, and it's done in the round, and it's got this garter stitch background and slip stitch patterning, which kind of grows as you knit. You start down here and it grows and it wraps itself all the way around to the top there. Okay, so I have got that in various different colour combinations. So this is the mustard and the pale grey, which looks like this. So my kits for this are in the Jamieson and Smith 2-ply jumper weight. So you get enough of both colours that you could do it actually the other way around. You could make, if you prefer the grey and you want the yellow in the background, you could do it the other way around. So that's one combination, and then I've got the grey with the pale pink, which is really pretty. I've also got the grey with this lovely kind of mild blue, and I have the, hang on, get this the right way around, the blue with a navy, which is very dark. And it's not really going to show up very well on the camera, but navy is one of my favourite colours. So that's a combination, or you can have this very sumptuous oatmeal, and the chocolate brown is the other combination. So that's a soft-hearted cowl, and that is a new kit for this Yorkshire Yarn Fest. So the pattern was released last year, actually about this time, and it comes in 3 different sizes. This is actually the smallest size. It comes in another size which is double the height, so it's really, really cozy on the neck. And then the 3rd size is actually turning the pattern this way around, and you need more yarn for this. You knit a whole other section with the colours reversed and you join it together. So if you wanted to get the pattern, that's available as a single pattern too. So that's the soft-hearted cowl. There's kits for those, and all the new kits that I've got will be going live in my online shop. As soon as I'm finished here, I will hop in to my desk and I will press live on those. So they're not there quite yet, but they will be. Now the soft-hearted cowl matches the soft-hearted hat, which has been a pattern and a kit for quite a wee while. You can see it's got a similar patterning, but it's a bit more refined. It's not as chunky as on the cowl, and so there's kits for that in the shop too, and it looks quite different. This is quite a bold contrast between the 2 shades, and this one is quite a low contrast one. You can see it's much more subtle, and actually you can see the lace, the yarn over details more on the pale pink and grey. So there are kits for those in the shop as well. That's the soft-hearted hat. Okay, now the other thing that I have got kits for this time is for my Centaurea shawl, which is a really lovely shawl for summer and spring. because it's knitted in Holstgarn Coast yarn, which is a cotton and lambswool combination yarn. So it's a big wrap, and it's got this lovely lattice fringing on the end. And I had kits for this last year, which were very limited edition, and when I was doing a stock check the other week, I realised I had a cone that I'd forgotten about of this gorgeous blue. So you need 3 of these cakes, so I hand cake these all off the cone. You get 3 in a kit, and there's various pattern options to get the pattern, and that's called Centroria. The pattern's also available by itself, but it's a really lovely one for the summer and the spring when it's getting a bit warmer because of the cotton content in it. So those will also be up in the shop as soon as I've finished here. Okay, then the last new thing is a bit unusual for me, but I was feeling like a lot of people, because of lockdown and various things, people have maybe lost their knitting mojo a wee bit. So I always think doing a quick little project is quite nice to help you get your knitting mojo back. So I have got a couple of little spring or Easter pattern kits in the shop. So I've got a little chick. So this is one of these ones where you can put like a cream egg, Cadbury's cream egg or something that sort of size inside it. And you will get in the kit, you'll get everything that you need to make the little chick. You can see the yarn that's actually in the kit is a bit more muted than this bright yellowy orange, and you'll get some felt to do the beak and the feet, and some little some black yarn to make the little eyes. It's really simple. That would be a good one for somebody who's quite a beginner knitter. It's just in garter stitch. There's some knit 2 togethers, but it's really simple. You get everything that you need in the kit to do the little chick. I also have a very cute little bunny. She's adorable. She has a fluffy tail. So this one is slightly more complicated because you have to do some stocking stitch for the ears. But apart from that, it's straightforward, it's knitted flat, and you will get everything you need. That one has some stuffing inside. So I haven't got the brown, but I have got white. So there's a kit there to make a little white bunny with a grey tail, or you can have a lovely purple bunny. And the purple one comes with white for the tail. So there's some of those. And with those 2 kits, I've also put in an option to add in some little bamboo needles so that you've got everything that you need. You can just open the kit and start going. There's a little sewing needle in there too for sewing up and for sewing on the little bits and bobs. So it really is a nice project, either for somebody who's quite a beginner knitter and needs a quick thing, or if you are feeling that you've lost your knitting mojo and you just want a little project to get that quick satisfaction of finishing, those are perfect for that. So they'll be up in the shop straight after I've finished here. Okay, now what else to show you? Quickly, my rose thorn mitts, another quick knit. If it's still a bit cold where you are, these are great fingerless mitts, Aran weight yarn, a really quick knit. I've added a couple of new colour combinations into the shop for this one. So I've put in the lovely berry wine red with the silver grey as an option. And then I have also put in this is called Muscle Blue. It's like a navy, but maybe like a navy come royal blue. It's a bit in between with the silver grey. So there's a couple of different options for that one if you fancied another quick knit, but you wanted to make something to wear. Those are a good one for that. Okay, now I know a lot of the yarn dyers who are featured today have got some amazing limited edition spring equinox theme skeins and also some mini skein sets. I was drooling a wee bit over Sophie of Botanical Yarns this morning, and also the Wool Kitchen over their mini skeins. So I thought I would show you some of my patterns that use variegated skeins and also mini skeins, because I know people often struggle to find patterns that are good for those. So I will start off with variegated pattern ideas. So this is my first footing cowl. So it's knitted, it starts off knitted flat at this bottom corner, you work your way up, and then you do a little nifty little seam here for the shoulder, and then you knit in the round for this neck, which is folded over and joined on the inside. So it's designed specifically for variegated yarn. This yarn is from Cookston Crafts, and it's got slip stitches, and it's got this little eyelet here. So we've just actually finished doing a knit along for this pattern. So there's quite a few projects kicking about if you look under the hashtag first footing cowl. So that's one option for variegated yarn. Another option, and this is knitted using Botanical Yarns yarn, is the Little Golden Moments shawl. So this one is knitted in 2 solid shades, but it would be really lovely done in a solid with a variegated yarn. So this is a big crescent. It's got this amazing edging, which I love, and it's great fun. A couple of people are asking if they can see it on, please. I'm not sure if it's this one or if it's maybe the cowl you wanted to see on. If you look at the hashtag first footing cowl, you'll see lots of photographs. I'm not going to put it on because I'll get it caught on my hair grips. Okay, so this one is the Little Golden Moments shawl, which would be a great one for variegated yarn. You could even do it in mohair with one of the yarns. So this is a version done with mohair. So I know I saw Helen from the Wool Kitchen had a gorgeous variegated mohair this morning. That would be great. So that's the same shawl, that's Little Golden Moments, but done with a mohair. That one is in Botanical Yarns again. And then, let's see, this is the last one. This is the last variegated yarn pattern I'm going to show you. So this is done in the Wool Kitchen's yarn. This was for Countess of Blazes Tits Out Collective, which was coming up for 3 years ago. This is called Demelza Edition, and it's got slip stitches, and it's got little cables. It's a really nice pattern, and it comes in different sizes. This is just the little one skein pattern, but there's a bigger version too. Denise is asking, no, there's no crochet in the Golden Moments, it's all knitting. I can crochet, but I don't do crochet patterns. Yeah, it does look a bit like crochet, doesn't it? It's all knitting. Okay, then I'll just quickly show you some patterns that use mini skeins. So this is the Winter Lights shawl, which isn't maybe appropriate, not an appropriate name for this time of year, but it's a gorgeous shawl that would be great at any time of year. So you need a background colour, and it uses 3 20-gram mini skeins. That's called Winter Lights. And you could also do it the other way around. You could use your mini skeins for the background and use a solid colour for the contrast. That would be quite fun. And it's got tassels. And what I'll do is when I repost this video, I'll add the names of all the patterns that I've shown you, because it can be hard to catch the names and also to remember them. Now I'm running out of time, so I'll quickly show you this one. This is called Zastruga, and this is good for mini skeins, especially gradient mini skeins. It's got different sections and different patterns. So that's called Zastruga. And very quickly, I'm going to show you my SOS cowl, which is another good one for mini skeins or scrap yarn. This is a free pattern when you sign up for my mailing list, which you can do on my website, which is maddieharveydesigns.com. And as I say, I'm going to finish up now and I'm going to head off and click live on all the kits in the shop. And if you've got any questions, you can send me a DM on Instagram. Okay, it's maddieharveydesigns.com. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.